first pull here. All right, looked a little bit lean according to the wideband, not a big deal. Stop our logger here. All right, shut it down. We're gonna have to do some adjusting and tweaking on our injector size, injector scaling size. Not a big deal. We have to always check everything, make sure it's good idle part throttle and wide open throttle, because our injector scaler affects everything. So we need to make sure we're getting it dialed in, getting everything back in line. Quickly take a look at the graph here quick. So we see 470 approximately and 370, 380 torque. So we see a huge increase in power. We can see our orangish line to the green line. So we see it spools quicker, which is going to be pretty normal. That's kind of a normal effect of running ethanol. We should be able to pick up more power. Now remember, we're not running any more boost, or we shouldn't be running any more boost, and we're not running any more timing. We're running the exact same spark timing and the exact same boost as we ran on 93 octane. And that, the two combination between spark timing and boost, are what gains power because of the cylinder pressure increase, which is going to gain us the increase in horsepower and torque. So we haven't really touched anything yet. Let's go here and take a look at the data log in Megalog Viewer. Let's do Control O. We have to verify a few things here. So that's the last timestamp log. That should be it. Let's use our down arrow here and find where we're at in our pool. All right, so looking at this, boost should have been pretty much the same. We can see it hit 30.1 right there, or 31, I should say, 31.2. And then it came down to roughly 28, 27, 28. So it's holding boost a little bit better. We did get a little more duty cycle on the top end. We did that on our pump gas. So this is basically running a pump gas tune with just our scaling factors kind of dialed in here a little bit for dealing with fuel and spark for ethanol, specifically for the fuel. Now let's take a look at our AFR error here. We can see that's where we start to see a difference here. 8%, 13%, 13.6 up top here, 11.7. So we see 12.3 is what we're seeing at the air fuel. 11.0 is what I was actually shooting for, the target. The difference is approximately 13% here. So what we're seeing, kind of looking at this, we're seeing it's overall kind of just going through the whole pool here. I would say just as an average, we're probably off about maybe 10, 12%. The only way we can correct that is going to be in our fuel injector scaler. Let's go and do that right now. Let's actually go and scale this down. So we can use our calculator here. Let's close this real quick. We can use our calculator here to change our fuel injector scaling alt map 1. One other thing I want to check before we actually change this, let's just verify the duty cycle was okay. We weren't running out of injector or something else wasn't going on that was causing it to lean out, because we are running a higher ethanol concentration. So we do see the duty cycle is about 88%. That's not going to be uncommon for ethanol fuel at this kind of boost level. The fuel pump and injector combo probably get a little bit more out of it, which is why I think if we bump the timing up, we'll probably see major gains in power. I think we're definitely under where we should be based on how much fuel consumption, assuming the fuel pressure is not dropping. I'm assuming the fuel pump can keep up. All the wiring is good. It has thicker wiring on the fuel pump. It does have a pump that definitely should be able to keep up, and injectors that should definitely be able to do at least 550. That's probably what we would see, 550 wheel on an Evo before the injectors start to tap out on ethanol fuel. And we are on a high ethanol concentration level. If we're looking down here, I don't know if we're logging it, but we should be. Flex fuel, 91% almost. So we're running a very, very high amount of ethanol concentration. We won't see that much on normal pump ethanol. We'll be about 80, 85, but we're finding kind of the worst case scenario. And again, looking at this, our MAF is 4.9, 4.88. We're right below that threshold of 5 volts, so that looks good. So let's go in here. Let's go and update this real quick in Boost and adjust our injector scaler. Because again, if we take a look at this, just so we're very clear, there's no way to fix this. If we're looking back of what we have to deal with, we have our high octane fuel map, we have our high octane timing map, and we have there's our solenoids here, we have our boost targets, we have our cranking enrichment. So we see there's actually no direct way to tune the fuel in Boost. Now we could, alternative to this is as an option, go into our high octane fuel table. Thanks for checking out our teaser clip. If you want to see the rest of this video and more than 500 hours of current EFI training we have to offer, make sure you click right here. If you want to go and check out more teaser clips from this training course, click here, and you don't want to miss any of the videos we're going to be releasing on this channel, so make sure you subscribe and click here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.